And welcome back. Christa here. And I have been gathering a couple things over the past few weeks, and I wanted to share them with you. This is a fountain pen video. We are going to look at some fountain pen things, accessories that I have added to my collection in the month of September. I feel like everything here I got in September. Yeah. And just kind of talk about a couple areas of my collection today. This may be a long video, but let's see. This could be 2 videos, but let's see. If you are new here, I'm Christa David. I'm an artist and lover of analog, and I love all things stationery. And this is my joy. So welcome to my happy place. Okay, so I got a few things. Let's start with what you already know about, because I've already shared it in previous videos, but it's all related. Now, you know, on this channel, I don't do a whole lot of hauls, but the next few videos are going to be videos where I'm sharing things that I've gotten over the past few weeks, and hopefully that's okay. So if you're interested in my Hobonichi order, it has arrived. I just filmed the unboxing. The unboxing will go live midnight, Friday night into Saturday morning. So midnight, Saturday. And you don't want to miss it. So hit your notifications, subscribe and hit your notifications. All of my stuff is super cute. But I also had piles of things that I wanted to share with you, because we'll be using these over the next, in subsequent videos. Like I'm really into ink swatching right now, and just formalizing, like just organizing myself so that I can do more ink explorations on my own, whether I'm filming them or just for myself, because I don't film everything. So I got a couple more tools for swatching. If you've seen some of my swatching videos, you know that I use a Kakimori nib, brass nib, to do swatching, but I wanted to try out the speedball set. And I'm going to play around with all of the little things in here, I guess nibs, but I really got it for this first nib. And I will take this all out, and we're going to have to find somewhere to store these so they don't get lost. And I have plenty of little, like, holders and stuff, so I will find some place to store these, but I'll just take them all out. And I'm really excited about this because I can't wait to play around in my sketchbook. So it comes with all of these nibs, different points, but the one that I wanted is this B1 nib, and I don't know if you can see, but it has a flat top, which is good for spreading ink if you want to do like ink swatches. So that's why I got this. I got this from my local art supply store that I go to, Sam Flax. So it looks like that. So I can't wait to give this a go. So that is the first thing, and I'll try out all of these at some point, but I couldn't find this nib by itself or the holder, or maybe I did see it, but it just made more financial sense to get the whole set. So this will appear in another ink swatching video, and it comes with another one as well, which is great because then I can use both of them. Wait, does this fit in there? No, I think the smaller ones fit in here. Okay, so this holder is for not all of them. This holder is really just for this smallest one, looks like. Yeah, it's only for the smallest one. All these other ones fit in the big one. So that's fine. That's kind of cute. So I'll test that out. It'll be fun to like do ink writing samples with these. So this is one thing that I got. Art supply store, Speedball 8-piece set. So that's one thing. The other thing that I got to go with my inky exploration, one of the things that I've been doing, this is, I made a Galen leather purchase at the beginning of September, and I only went to get this, but then I was on the website and I was like, you know what I need? Because what I've been doing, which, you know, I'm trying to see, where did I put it? I've been, oh, it's right here in front of me. I've been doing a lot of ink swatching just in old planners that I have so I can use up the pages. And I think that's fine. I'll keep doing that. I think it's good to use what you have, like, you know, inks, right? But I do want to have, I don't want it to be random when I'm doing my ink swatching and my testing, etc. I do want it to be something that I do more intentionally to learn about my inks, to learn about my pens, to keep track of what's happening. So I wanted to get an ink journal, like a book. Now this isn't a book that I'm going to use to catalog my pens, because I think the ink inventory that I'm working on right now is not going to be a catalog like a book. It's actually going to be, and I've already started working on it, it's actually going to be in a binder, and I'm going to use this filofax binder. And I have these printables that I got from Julia here, that's her YouTube handle. And I'm going to set up an ink inventory, and I think an ink inventory and pen inventory works best in rings because then you can move things around. So stay tuned for that video because that is loading, or I'm working on it now. But for like having one place where I do all of my writing samples, all of my swatching, and have it be like a dedicated space, I haven't had an ink journal before, and I wanted to have one, and I'm gonna start using this now because the new year starts now. It's like Happy New Year. Use it now. This is not dated or anything, so I don't have to wait until January 1 to start. But this is going to be a part of my life in the new year, hopefully for years to come. I want to have a dedicated ink journal, so I went with Galen leather since I was already placing an order for this thing here. And I said, okay, let's try it out. I could have gone, I thought about getting it from Sterling Ink, but again, I was like trying to do what was easiest for me, and I was already placing this order, so I said, let me just go with the Galen leather. It should be fine. Also, I went with Galen leather because I love them. I mean, this is not my first Galen leather purchase, but I wanted to get these. I knew that these came in the pack. So the notebook is blank, but they send you these line guides. So 7mm lines, which is really neat. 10mm grid, 5mm graph, 5mm graph, and then 10mm graph. And I thought these were great. Like, love them. So much so I may scan them and make some more just so that I don't lose these. So, and then they also send you this piece of, like, I don't know what it is, whether it's leather, it's some kind of material that feels like leather, but it's to have a nice writing surface on, which I really love that. And it can also function as blotting paper. So I thought that I got more with ordering this book from Galen leather than from somewhere else. And it's just a black book, so the cover is nice. It'll hold up. I am going to put stickers on this cover and customize it. We'll do that in another video. But I have lots of, not lots, but I have some stickers that are ink related. So I think it'll be fun to customize this whole thing, like all of this. I want to customize it. But then it's just blank pages. So it's no lines. and you use the line guide. If you want to, like if I want to do a writing sample, you can see right through it. So this is perfect. And then if you want to even have a better writing experience, you just pop this little thing behind it. So I think this is going to be really nice for transcribing, which I want to get into just to kind of play with my pens, feel them out, get used to them, also practice my penmanship, etc. So I got this book. I'm going to give it a go. And if it works for me and I love it, I'll keep buying them because, I mean, like I said, I like Galen leather. And what I like, you get this beautiful little box here that you can, I mean, it's a good box. So you can just pop this on your shelf, put a little label on it, and now it's like ink journal for whatever year to whatever year. Like I said, I'm going to start using it now, but this is a dedicated ink journal. You would think I would have gotten one of these already. I mean, I've been collecting fountain pens since January 2024, so a year and a half now. But I've just been using up the notebooks that I have, the paper that I have, and I wasn't thinking about buying anything new. But I'm in it. I'm in it now, y'all. I am in it, okay? I am a fountain pen collector and user for life. So this is my very first ink journal, and I can't wait to set it up with you. So stay tuned for that. I think what we'll do is we'll do a setup of this and a flip through of my ink inventory in one video. So that'll be fun. And, or maybe we'll do 2 videos. I don't know. I keep making these long videos, girl, and I should just split them up. Anyway, so that is what I got from Galen. And Galen always sends you, I have a few of these bags now, which now that I'm thinking about it, I can use this bag for all of these things. So that's perfect. So let me take all this stuff out and then just use this. Let me take this out. And then these little things can pop right in there. And now we have a dedicated space for this, and then this can go in my ink drawer. My pen and ink drawer. But they send you these little bags. They're great. I have a few of them. And then they always send this beautiful, like I want to practice my writing so that I can write like this, because this is beautiful. So I'm probably going to use this somehow inside my notebook. Might be good for like, or I can use it in my junk journal, but they always send you a nice thing. This is like a photocopy, I'm sure. No one's writing this every single time, but it is quite beautiful. And this is their story. If you don't know about Galen leather, you better get up on it. And then this is new. This is some Turkish coffee, which I will be enjoying this one Saturday morning. I wish I could take it on a Sunday because it would be nice to read the New York Times and drink some Turkish coffee. But I don't drink coffee on Sundays because I need to go to bed Sunday night. So I usually try to have coffee on Fridays and Saturdays. So, but I can't wait to try this. And it's instant, so I will be enjoying that. Then they always send, like, this is like a little hand towel, like a hand wipe. So I'll put this in my pouch in my purse. Oh, this is new. It's like a new sticker. So I'll put this in my stationery journal, just so I have that. And then maybe on that page I'll write all the different Galen products that I have, just to kind of keep track of it. Then they always send you 10% off. I need to start using these. Like, I need to keep this somewhere where I can see it because I never use them. And I can be getting 10% off, chow, like every time. And then I have a few of these. These are like the Evil Eye. And it is, it says the evil eye in Turkish Nazar is often defined as the ability to bring about evil results by a malicious gaze. The in most cultures, the belief is prevalent that some human beings have the power of sending destructive rays, so to speak, in order to cause harm to those whom they are envious of or otherwise dislike. Really? I don't really want an evil. Yeah, I don't want to be evil. I'm so sorry. I thought it was something that was protective. But anyway, let's just say it's a gemstone. It's cute. Can use it as a charm or something. But yeah, so they always send these. I have a few of those. And then they always send a postcard, which is really cute. I need to put this in my junk journal. I have a few of these. So that's what comes in a little bag. I will pop that over there. So I got that. And then this is what I ordered, right? This is not my first time getting something like this. I knew I needed to get this a year ago, but I kept saying to myself, no, I'm going to slow down on buying fountain pens. I don't need to get another case. I feel okay. But the truth of the matter is I am neither okay, and nor have I committed to not buying another fountain pen. Like, I am buying the things, right? Like, I just got these two. And in this box is another one. So I needed another case. Now, if you've been around, you know I already have these cases. So this is it's no big surprise in the box. But this is a 10-pin case. I don't baby my cases. If stuff happens to them, it is fine. It's still a beautiful piece of leather. And so this is the 10-pin case. And this is where I keep my Kaweco Sports. I'm missing one here. Another one. Yeah. But this is not a Kaweco case. This is just a 10-pin case. You can put full-size pins in here, right? I just so happened I used this one for the Kaweco Sports. And then I got this 20-pin case, and I said, surely I don't need anything more, right? So I have this 20-pin case. I have space in here because I have pins that are all over the place. And I have some inked up. Like, for instance, this is my other Galen case, the slip pouch for 4. So I have these inked up. And then I also have the wooden box that I got for my birthday, and that holds 20 pins. Now, I still have room, but I noticed something that was happening that I wanted to not happen, right? Let me just put that there for now. What was happening was that I don't consider this as storage. This is for everyday use. This is not a storage solution. These cases are a storage solution. I wanted to make sure. I also have like these cases that Galen usually will send you a free case. I've purchased some, but I've also gotten some free. This is not a storage solution, right? This is a carrying solution. So I wanted to make sure I had enough cases, enough space for all of my pens to store them. So that's why I got another case. Okay. And look at this. This is how they come. They start off like this. And then, so this is a brand new undyed Galen leather case. And over time, they get darker and they go from pale to this color. Isn't that funny? And you can see this is the one I had the longest, and then this one, and then this is the new one. But the new one is special because it looks like a 10-pin case, right? It looks like one, but the new one is actually slightly different. This one is a 14-pin case that is specifically made for the Kawecos. And the reason why I didn't get this a year ago, because I said, surely I'm not going to keep collecting them. Like, you don't need this many. But they keep coming out with cute ones, like this one. I haven't even inked this one up. I could not pass up this yellow, right? And then just recently, I got the Hello Kitty one. Like, you can't say no to these. I mean, you can. I can't, okay? Because for $30, $40, you're like happy. It's like happiness. So I'm going to keep buying them. If the colors are speaking to me, I will keep getting them. Like, I would love a navy blue one at this point. And I have another one. I'm going to go get it in a minute. It's in the prayer room in my gratitude journal because it stays there. Right, so I got this 14 pin case so that I can move my Kaweco Sports to a dedicated place. And now all of these pins that are just kind of hanging out, I mean, I put them in my wooden box, but I still need more space. That wooden box is for my curated 20 best pins, right? It's the box where in my old age, when I let go of all of my fountain pens, I just want to keep my 20, my few bottles of favorite ink, and that is it. And then all of this other stuff will be given away, right? In the meantime, though, I only put the special ones in that box. So like the Leonardo will go back in the box. My Estes go back in that box. This doesn't need to go in the box, this maker pen, right? My Pelican M800 is in the box. My Sailors are in the box, right? So I said, let me go ahead and set my Kawecos up so that I can keep better track, but then also free up some space. So we're going to move all of my Kawecos over. So this is, as you know, my gratitude journal, Hopenichi 5-year, with this beautiful leather cover. And then this is my pen. I use this pen in my gratitude journal, but I also use other pens in there as well. But I usually keep this here because it matches so nicely. But let's get her in here too. So and I love these Galen boxes because I love to store things in them. They're so heavy duty. And I keep saying I'm gonna sit down and like get some nice wrapping paper and like decoupage them so that I can keep them out on display. But I love keeping these, so I have them in all sizes. I don't throw them away. Okay, so let's get in here. Let's take a tally. We have, and with my Kawecos, I always take them when I travel. Always, always, always. I always take 2. So now this is nice and open and ready. I'm actually going to put, even though this is not a fountain pen, it is a favorite. So I'll put that in there just to get it off of my desk because I've been keeping way too many things on my desk. This should... sorry, let me get myself together. Let's just reorg our pens, right? I have way too many Twisbys and I just need to stop. Okay, so my breakfast series is right there. I don't really use these two. I feel like I can get rid of those two. I don't love them. But the nibs are great. I mean, Twisbys are great. So this is my little brown section right there. And then I'm missing a diamond 580. I wonder where it is. I haven't seen her in a while. She is the white and rose gold. Okay. So let's do that. And then these cute little ones. Some of these don't need to be in a case. Like these Jinhao 82s, I could just pop these in a thing on my desk. They don't need to be, like they can be in a cup. All right, I gotta find my other. I haven't seen that thing in a long while. Where is it? It's probably connected to a book somewhere. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, let's focus. So that's that. So now this is freed up to receive pins. I have pins in my, anything that's currently inked up goes in these. Oh, as you can see, I have my beloved Pelican, Pilot, and Platinum. And okay, let's focus. So let's look at our. So I always travel with my Kavekos, and I always take 2. And I have this little Kaveco travel case, and I always take my brass because it's like my favorite pen. I'm gonna get a gold nib for this soon because it's my second oldest. This is the first one I ever had. This is my second oldest, but this is my favorite, and I want to get a gold nib for it because I love it that much. So I put 1 in there, and then I always take a second. And this holds very nicely 2 pins, perfect for traveling. So that I always take 2 Kavekos. And I love them because you can use cartridges with them. But now we're gonna put them, I mean, which way should they go? Anyway, let's do it this way. No rhyme or reason. Some of them are Kaveco Sport, some are Kaveco Collection. So I think I'm gonna put them. So I have, this is a Kaveco Collection. This is a Sport. I think I have 2 Kaveco Collections. And I have lots of little nibs. I mean, not nibs, these little holders. I have them in different, let's see. This one is, I got these all together. Which one is this black? This is a Sport. Love it. Love it. And then this is the Fox one from years ago. Here is what we are working with. I have, this is not a fountain pen, this is a ballpoint pen. And if you take that one out, you have, or I have 4 slots. That means I have 10 Kavekos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's why I got this dedicated case. Hopefully it will keep me in check. I don't really have any space for anything else. And it will just keep me in check. But I don't know, girl. I don't know if I want to be in check. You hear me? I don't know. These are the cute, colorful ones. These are like the dark, moody, rich ones. And I love them. And I use cartridges in them primarily because it's just easy. And I travel with them always. 2 Kaveco pens, always. And yeah, so that's what we have. We have enough for 3 more. So that's why I got this. Wait, and that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so yeah. So in order for it not to be bulging, you want to alternate where you have the heads. Yeah, okay. I love these. I use these in summer. I like to travel with them, like little ices. Okay, yeah, that's better. And there you go. Galen leather for the win. And it's so pale. It looks very pale compared to... I think I'm gonna let this sit in the sun and get some sun. But anyway, that is my Kaveco that I got. And let me show you one other thing because I honestly don't want to make a second video. Another thing that I got, let me clean this up. I had the commitment, or, you know, to myself to, I have these sub collections in my fountain pen collections. As you can see, this Kaweco set, this is like a sub collection. So I'm collecting fountain pens, but in my collection, I have a bunch of Kawecos. I have a bunch of TWSBIs. TWSBIs are another sub collection. But I didn't intentionally decide to make the Kawecos a sub collection. Like, oh, you know, I am trying to collect all of these Kawecos, right? It just so happened. Now, there is a set of pins in my collection that I have from the outset knew I wanted to get all of the ones in the collection. And once I get them, I don't think I need any more of this pin type ever. And that is Sailor Pro Gear Slim, the Sound of Rain series. When I first learned about these a couple years ago, I was like, oh my God, I have to have them. Mainly because I'm a pluviophile and I can't even tell you how much I love the rain. Okay? I pray for rain. In fact, I am praying that it rains this weekend or in the next few days because I just want to sit in front of my window and stare at it. I love the rain so much. So this Sound of Rain series, I set the intention to have the full set. I wasn't in a rush to get them. They're not like limited where they're going to run out. But I started last year. So I got this one, which is the Spring Rain. This was my second one. The first one that I got, do I have it in front of me? How am I sharing this without having the pen in front of me? Ugh, I swear, I shouldn't even be allowed to film videos because I am a menace to myself. Okay, found it. Ridiculous. It was in my bedroom where my diary was. Makes sense. So this one is the Winter Rain. And these are 21 karat gold. And love them. They are small, so I have to post. Oops. They are small, so I have to post. You can write with them for a little bit. They're not like long writing sessions, but they are quite lovely. I don't know if you can see finial. So I have two. I got both of these last year. I got the Winter Rain first towards the end of the year. And then shortly thereafter, still last year, I got the Spring Rain. So I knew I had these two, and I knew I just have to get the Summer Rain and the Fall Rain. So this year I said, well, I want to buy the Summer Rain in summer, and then I'll buy the Fall Rain in fall, and then I'll complete the sub collection. Can't believe I got ink on this already. But anyway, so I think it was like the day before the last day of summer, I went ahead and got the third pen in this little sub collection. I got this from Amazon Japan. You can see it comes in a little box. Cutesy, cutesy. And I don't know what this is. Something for my junk journal because I don't read Japanese at this time. It's a little care book. They give you 2 ink cartridges, which is great. I don't use them, but it's always good to have. And the thing about these ink cartridges, after you're done, you can clean them out and then just fill in your bottle ink and keep using them. So that's how I use them in my Kaweco Sport. But I have that, and then it's just a boxy box, and then it comes in this one. I think this is my favorite color. I don't even know what the fall one looks like. But this one is so, and I'm not even a teal turquoise girl. Like, this is grown on me, but this isn't something I would normally be like, oh, let me have it. But I'm trying to have a full collection, right? But when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is pretty. So pretty. And I love the way it feels. It feels, I mean, it feels the same as all of them, but it feels nice. I just love the same color. You know, this is like a two-tone because this is clear. And then this is like a nice pale lavender, lilac. And then, of course, this is dual tone. So these work really well, right? But then this is the third one. So this is Summer Rain. Isn't that beautiful? Again, 21 karat gold, two-toned, nibbity nib. I love Sailor. I'm gonna get me one for my birthday, but I want a Pro Gear, and because I don't need any more of these littles. So that is the third in my little Summer Rain sub collection. And sometime this fall, it may be on the last day of fall, I will get the fall rain. So let's put it in order of what I bought it. I bought the winter rain, spring rain, fall rain, and then, summer rain, and I just need the fall rain. And to give you a sense of like the size of these pens, this is an Esterbrook. So they are little shorties. When you look at them, they're like cute little. And another thing, and I don't know how I feel about this, but I do have them. Remember last year when I started collecting fountain pens, I was crazy over these little Jen Hows for like $4. I gave them all away and I only kept the ones that I like the most. And I really wanted a Sailor Pro Gear Slim Line Friends. It's the one that looks like this. It's like brown. It's really cute. But this just to go to, to show that these Jen Hows are attempting to, let's just say they are inspired by Sailor. But let's be clear, they are not Sailor, okay? I've had these pens literally disintegrate in my hand, and I've only used them a couple times, so they just fell apart. But for $4 on AliExpress, you get what you pay for. And so, yeah, but I still, you can always start here. But once you come over here to this gold nib side, I promise you, you won't go back. It's just ridiculous. It's so wonderful. So that is it. Oh, the final thing I got. So this one does not, and I don't think any of the ones I bought came with a converter, right? So they're inexpensive. They're relatively inexpensive on Amazon, right? Relatively compared to if you bought it from a retailer. And you have to put your own converter in here. I do have a converter in here. Again, I don't think I would ever have all of these inked up at the same time. So I don't want to go out and buy another converter when I can just use what I have. So I think I have one in here. Yeah, this one is empty. So I think I have 2 converters. I may have some others, but for now I have 2, and I think that's all I'm going to use. But when I placed the order for this pen, I wanted to try out their inks. Sailor makes these ink cartridges, and I said, oh, let me just try that, because that way I can ink up all of my pens at one time and I don't have to buy any more converters. So I'm not going to go into the colors, but I'll just show you. This is the color of the ink, this beautiful green color, and you get 3 cartridges. Let's just see how they look. Oh, they come in like a hard case. All right, Sailor, that explains the price. And then you have these beautiful ink cartridges. So I got this in a set, and I believe it was $17, which felt okay for me. I mean, not going to do this often, but you get this nice like springy green. Excuse me. And then this is like a, oh, so the name of the color is Wakauguisu. Wakauguisu. I'm butchering that, my bad. But it's a green, and then this one is Miruai. I think I'm really gonna love this. It's like a blackish green. Lovely, lovely. I'm gonna love all these colors. And then this one, nice little lavender color. And this color, I know I'm gonna love this color. And this color. So I got these because I figure it will be really good to have some ink cartridges. So I'm not going to do a writing sample or anything. I will save that for an ink swatching video when we get into our start playing with our book, etc. So definitely come back for that. But yeah, I feel really good about my little fountain pen collecting. It's slowed down this year, which feels very good. Like I said, I still want to get the 4th one in this series, and then I don't need any more Pro Gears, girl. I'm done with that. I mean, Pro Gear Slims, which is what these are, but I want to get a Pro Gear. The Pro Gears are thicker, feel way more comfortable in the hand, and you can write with them longer. But it still has that wonderful Sailor feedback and all the things. And I can get the Pro Gear in a medium. These all come in a medium fine, which is good. I think I have one inked up already. It's a nice size. It's a really good size for planning because you can... Now, where did I put that little notebook? So let's do a little ink test because these are really good for planning and I love them. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And the ink is just nice and it's wet. So yeah, this is so good. I'm about to use this now. I have to sit down and do some editing and work, but this is such a good pen for the Sailor Pro Gear Slims are great for planning because it's a medium fine, so you get a nice thin line. It feels good in the hand for the short amount of time you will need it when planning. They come in all these beautiful colors. I mean, it's just such a cute pen. I can't wait to complete my sub collection and also get me a Pro Gear. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning into my show and tell of the latest in fountain pens and fountain pen accessories. If you want to see me customize my beautiful new ink journal with stickers and all the things, and also play around with the new swatching tools that I got, definitely give this video a like and hit your subscription if you're not already subscribed. A lot of you are not. I still love you though. And hit the notification so you don't miss anything, okay? So I will catch you in the next one. Until then, friend, happy planning and collecting. Bye!